Dante, can you speak to me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you can hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. We're going to have a good day today. It's going to work. Technology is going to work today.
Okay.
Students are coming in, so it's going to be a minute or two before we actually get started, okay?
Okay.
Do you have all your math supplies with you there?
Yeah.
Your book and all that? All right. Sounds good. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'll be right back. You guys can go back and get your stuff. Would you be another baby? Little boy. So, I think I'm good.
Good morning, Dante. How are you?
Hi. Good.
So I'm hoping it's working.
No, it means little boy. I'm not stupid. You told me that yesterday. I'm not stupid. Over. No, yesterday was funny because yesterday you was calling Lane Oliver. Yeah, you were calling Oliver. I was getting Raise your hand if you play Roblox. No. Play what? Raise your hand if you play Roblox. It's a yes or no for me. I don't really want to play it once every percent of your life. I am not a girl either. A lot better. I'm not a little boy. Is this coming to Isaiah, why are you what? Well, we need your message. I'm responsible. It's alright. I have it. This man doesn't fit me.
Anybody have lunch that I need to get to the office?
Boom, boom.
A couple of you to come eat at lunch, please. Make sure you pick it up. I'm sorry.
Oh, look at everybody coming in today. Good morning, folks. And technology's working right today. Jonathan, make sure you get your math stuff picked up, please.
Boom. Boom. This is my first time being on this university part.
First time in this class.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Thank you. Anybody else have their yellow? Thank you. Thank you. You care what you want. Thank you. Yeah. Like that? Like Anybody else have their yellow card?
I have it.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. You guys have a music for to turn in? Oh, there's the yellow one.
Oh, yellow.
Near the yellow.
I like sitting here because
Good morning, Manchester Intermediate School. Today is Friday, August 14th, 2020. At this time, will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing at this time for a moment of silence. You may be seated. On the lunch menu today, we'll be having mini corn dog, veggie crunchers, fresh watermelon, milk, and there will also be a choice of a salad. And today's weather forecast for beautiful Laketon, Indiana. It is currently 72 degrees and partly cloudy outside, heading for an afternoon high temperature of 87 degrees. It looks like it will be another great day. Let's have a fantastic Friday.
I think that's it for announcements. All right, glad to have everybody here today. It looks like all seats are full again. That's fabulous. Masks can be off because everybody's seated and I'm plastered up here, so I'm away from you. No more yellow slips, is that correct? Okay. While I'm doing my attendance deal up here, we have 2 math books that are wrapped in plastic. We are only going to be using volume 1 for quite some time. Volume 2, I'm going to be collecting today so that we don't lose it. We don't use volume 2 until either right at Christmas time or right after we come back from that Christmas break. Does that make sense? So what I need for you to do is to get the plastic off of it, and we're going to set volume 2 off to the side. I will collect volume 2. For those of you at home, you have volume 1 and volume 2 in your math set. We will only be using volume 1. You will want to find a safe place for volume 2 so that you don't lose it as well, okay? So you've got a 2-set deal there, volume 1 and volume 2, all right? So we're unwrapping that today. I'll be around to collect trash as well, okay? All right, I'm going to come through and collect volume 2 from all of you, so please have it off to the side so that I can quickly collect it or hold it up or something so I grab it. While I'm doing that, please find something or somewhere on your volume 1 that you can write your name so it's nice and big on the outside and the inside so that if for some reason you lose it, we can easily identify where it goes and that you can easily get it back. So volume 2, have it ready for me so I can easily collect it. Mask must be on because I'm having to come around. Thanks. Volume 1, get your name on it. I don't want names on volume 2. I'm collecting volume 2.
Hey, Brayden. Wow.
There she is.
I got 2.
Thank you.
I think my mom was supposed to pick up something. You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing. Are you kidding? You was on your map. No. Why is this picture bigger than my head? This pixel's bigger than my head.
Cool. Cool. I really don't.
Shut it. Shut it. Shut it. Shut it. Shut it.
Heck. What the heck?
It's a horror movie. I'm gonna kill you with a pencil. I'm Baldi's twin brother, but he uses a pencil. Ow. Let me get my ruler out. Oh, go open the curtain. Good morning, plant.
I'll run the trash by. Trash in.
I told all the plants good morning.
Trash. You have there trash? Trash.
Good morning, plant.
Anybody?
I have like 10 million plants in my house.
Anybody? Thank you.
Double G and
All right. Mask off if you want. Okay. So, our volume 1 book is our primary source for our lessons that we do every day and our primary note-taking place. All right? So it's important that we have it with us. It also has our practice problems in it. It has, like when I give assignments, that's our typical place where we find our practice problems. Okay? So when we do practice in class, when we take notes in class, all that is in that book. So that's our main resource book for our daily lessons. So when I teach a new topic, that's where we go typically. Okay? Our lined paper that we put in our 3-ring notebook yesterday, sometimes we'll go outside of the book and we'll take additional notes. That's what we use that lined paper for. But a lot of times we can get our notes right there in our book so that you don't have a lot of places you're looking for. Where do we practice problems? All right? So when you do your practice problems on your own, you have problems right there in that book that you can look at, to look back at, to see how to do the problems that you're practicing on your own. So it's not just a matter of, oh, Mrs. Allen gave us these problems in class. They're there for you to look at if you need help as well. Okay? So that's your volume 1 book. Your volume 2 book is just the same. All right? Questions on that? Oh, we had somebody else join us. Who else joined us?
I have a question.
Well, Alexis, Logan Hertman did. Hold on one moment, class. I'm trying to do additional. Emily joined us. All right. So, for right now, you may put that volume 1 book off to the side. Okay? So we have lots of this, you know, beginning of school, sorting through, knowing what our stuff is, business going on, right? Okay? So, on our desktops, in order to keep better organized, it's going to be best that, cut off, that whatever we're working on is what we have there and not like tons of other stuff. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'll help you with that throughout the year and try to help you stay organized, because typically the better organized you are, the less confusing things are to you as well. And you can stay focused on what you need to be focused on. Does that make sense? Okay. So we'll be switching between like our book, our Chromebooks, those types of things. And I'll try to help you stay focused on those types of things. All right? So next thing on our agenda is I want to get you into your math book online. So in order to do that, we're going to need to open up our Chromebooks. So open up your Chromebook. So those of you at home, you also need to open your Chromebook up. And we're going to go into our virtual classroom.
How do I shrink? Small. No one to be small. Not
So I think we bookmarked our virtual classroom, right?
Yep.
So for those of you at home, it may be in your Google Classroom and you want to bookmark it. And it should look like this.
I'm already
Right?
on there. I'm already on there.
Now, you'll notice there's a picture of our book right there. That is a link to our book online. You're going to want to click on that.
Wait, Think Cereal? Think Central?
Click on the
Sundog?
link, click online. And I'm already logged in, but I'm going to have to get you guys logged in, right? Okay. So, here we go. I'm going to show you how to get logged in. Why is United States selected?
It won't let me get on there.
Yeah, we live in the United States, so you guys need to make sure you select United States. It's not already selected for you.
It won't let me on.
Why is Indiana selected? Because that's the state we live in, so you need to select Indiana. Why is Manchester Community Schools selected? That's our school district, so you need to scroll down and find that.
I almost clicked on India. Where's India?
And then you need to click and find Manchester Intermediate School among the schools. Okay?
I can't find Indiana.
I'm already down in my username.
And yes, Jonathan? Which one? Have you done United States? What? Honey, take your mask off so I can hear you, please.
I couldn't.
Did you find United States? What point are you at? You're good? Okay. All right, now for username, here's what you guys are going to do. You're going to type in, and don't type until I've given all instructions. You're going to type in your first name, underscore, you're going to type in your last name, at, student, dot, MCS, dot, K12, dot, IN, dot, US. That is your username. Okay? Oh, one little thing I forgot. Would you guys please click on the Remember My School? Yes. Mask up, please. You went past the M, that's fine. Manchester Community Schools. MAN. And the M, the beginning of the M. MAN, look, go down, MAN, right there. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay. No, they do not. In fact, don't capitalize them.
No spaces?
No spaces. Oh, please don't go to somebody else's desk. You cannot get on other people's stuff. I'm sorry, I'm being very helpful, but we're not allowed to do that this year. Sorry. I know you're being very helpful, but. Oh, we're not there yet, are we? Right here is your username. Your first name, underscore, last name, at, student, mcs.k12.in.us. I'm so sorry we don't get to help each other, but we're not allowed. Okay, mask up. I'm so sorry, I know you're being helpful. Can't you find school? How about looking at the M's? You're in the R's, go to the M's, go up. Yeah, there you go, M's. Find the M's, you're in the M's, go up to M. M, you're in the N's, go to M. Keep going, M. Oh, M is up this way. Okay, keep going. M-A, keep going. Go down, oh my goodness, so fast, it's going too fast. M-A, M-A-N. Manchester Community Schools, right there. There you go. Good job. All right. So, yes.
Is it K1 or KL?
What?
K12.
K-12, K-1-2, K-12. Now, everybody has the same password, okay? Your username is what's different, right? The password is the password is lowercase MCS123. MCS123. And then we should be able to log in. Okay?
It didn't let me log in. I got my password.
So in the front of your math book, if you open up that cover page, you might want to put MCS123, so if you forget your password for that, you've got it. Because you ought to be able to get to this book at any time, because it's got lots of resources. Yes, sir. You are Adam, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mom.
Okay, you had something wrong. You got
What? What?
You do that whole thing,
Three dot thing.
okay? Does that make sense? Now yours is not going to look like this because I've been in forever, blah, 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 okay? So just a second, we'll get there. Wait a minute. What's your name? Try again. Okay, so, Jonathan, are you into the book yet? Can you please get there, because we're going to be talking about that. All right, so there are lots of things in that book that we can take a look at, yes? What's your name? Okay, type it in. Underscore, your last name, at, right here, students. Can you see the board up there? Huh? You can't see the board from here? Ooh, that could be a problem.
Sample students post.
Dot NCS
Can you get my earbuds, Mom?
dot
What? My
A
earbuds?
12 dot
I don't
IN
have earbuds for you if I did.
dot US. Clicking login.
You don't need earbuds. You're not listening to nothing.
All right, so everybody else is in except for Auburn, right? I'm not sure what that issue is. I have to check and make sure your name is typed in correctly in the real thing, because I'm not seeing any other issues there, so I'm not sure what's going on there. All right. So if you click on my library,
Plastic bag right there. I picked them up.
you see the word my library. Can you see?
Okay, that's wait.
Okay, I need you to keep that away. I need you to focus on what we're doing, please.
Hello?
That opens up a great big bunch of stuff that's available to you guys. Such as,
Hello?
looks something like this, right? It may not be in the exact same order as mine, but there's all sorts of stuff there, right? Okay? So one of them
I think so.
that we use is like this one. If you open it up, you double click on it.
What?
There are all sorts of skills available. Yes. Yes, allow. Allow. And there's all sorts of skills, and throughout the allow, it says for the Adobe,
Half of the video, and it says that it's not.
the red hat lady, I call her. There's all sorts of skills there that occasionally will assign some of those. And within those, there will be lessons, little lessons taught. Okay? That's one. Let's click on that. There are math on the spot videos. The math on the spot video tutorial. Do you find that?
Wait, how'd you get to that? I didn't find that.
It won't even let me log in.
I can't even find it.
Wait, hold on, guys.
Are you
Hold on.
counting?
What are we doing?
So you'll notice off to the side, it has different grade levels. Of course, we want to be with the fifth grade stuff.
It's confusing.
And then by chapter, we could pick things, and then we could have videos on different topics there. So that's another option.
My Wi-Fi is acting up.
There are interactive lessons. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff in there that we can look at. There's reteaching of lessons. So if you look, I've got way more stuff than you do because I've got the teacher's edition, obviously. Okay? But when you look down through there, there's all sorts of things that you could go to for resources. So you have that opportunity that if you're stuck on something, that if you look at my lesson again through the virtual classroom, you can look here and get another lesson. I mean, there's all sorts of resources out there for you, okay? Right here at your fingertips. All right? Questions on that? Now, the other wonderful thing about this is we can close that part up. We can go back to just the book itself. So, if I want to just look at the book itself, oops, let's say that for some reason, one of you, but maybe accidentally one of you forgot your math book, your volume 1 paper book, and you still need to get the assignment done. Well, the book is right there at your fingertips with your Chromebook. You could open that up, find the page that you need, and okay, let's not be pushing buttons, okay? And you could look at the problems here. You could do the work on your Chromebook if you wanted to, or get out a piece of paper and do your work on a piece of paper and have it ready for class. So there should never be a reason not to have your assignment under the, well, I left my book at school business. Does that make sense? Okay, because you always have a Chromebook with you. Okay? Questions on that? All right. So there's a fabulous tool available to you right there. Questions? Yes, ma'am. You don't have to because it's in your virtual classroom and you can just go to it in your virtual classroom. All right? Does that make sense?
Wait a freaking minute.
If you feel better bookmarking it, you can. But it's a one-click in your virtual classroom as well. But if you feel better bookmarking it, you're certainly welcome to. Okay, I'm not going to tell you can't. All right? Yes. Diana.
Okay.
I don't know how to fix that problem. I'm sorry. My internet at home is really slow, and I have to work around that. Like, when we did all that stuff last spring,
From 12 to 14.
yep, I had to work around that.
All right.
Some of the things I had to upload for classes, I had to go find the internet to get it uploaded. It was a bummer, let me tell you. A big bummer. Not fun. All right, anything else?
No.
I'm not going to do a lot of,
How did you get to that
like,
page?
I'm going to give access to things online, but I'm also going to provide paper.
3,
Does
4,
that make sense?
5.
Because you're going to have your paper book.
That's how you
These are
count.
just additional things, ways you can get to things. Okay? All right. Anything else? All righty. Next,
Yes, I have a question.
please go into your Google Classroom. So that means I want you to go in your virtual classroom, right? You get back to your virtual classroom page. Okay. You guys are pretty savvy on this stuff, so I have high expectations for you guys. You're going to be quicker at it than I am. And look, I'm already there. I bet you beat me there. You go to your Google Classroom. And we are period 1 math, right? That's me, right? And here is where I will be posting our assignments. Now, that's assuming that I have time, I don't get distracted, I don't get waylaid with 500 other things. But my plan is every day, whatever assignment I give you, I get it posted in here. Does that make sense? Okay? I've been known on occasion to forget to get it in there because I've had a meeting or 5 students stop me and needed help, and I got on to other things and didn't get it posted. But typically, you can count on me to post it in there. Okay? I will post other things that we'll do in class that we'll just bring up. Every day I should have posted your daily word that, or your math minute that we start class with. Okay, but we'll get in a routine so that you'll find things in your Google Classroom. All right? Did you have a question, Peyton?
If you're sick or something.
If you're sick, yep. But the other thing, if you're sick, remember you can do the, yeah, go back to virtual classroom. If you're sick, remember you can go to the YouTube and see the recorded whole class. All right? Does that make sense? Okay? Because right now my class is being recorded and I archive that in the YouTube place. All right? And in a perfect world, that's going to work perfectly. Remember, it's not a perfect world. Because as all of you who have joined on Zoom know that the last 2 days it didn't work perfectly, right?
I have a question.
So it's working today, and I keep seeing more and more people joining the class.
I have a question.
All right. So. All right. So. The one thing that got posted today, or a couple days ago for us in Google Classroom, was that pink IA. Do you see that, folks? It says VI Cami IA Pink 1. Okay, so each of you has that, and I would like for you to open that up. Now, if it's in Cami, in theory, you should be able to write on it on your Chromebooks, right? And you've all used Cami before, is that correct? All right, so open that up. Now, when we use that, you also have in your baggies a strip of numbers 0 through 9. I want you to get that strip out. Everybody at home should also have that because I supplied that in your bag of stuff that I sent home with you. So, with that strip, you need to gently tear apart each digit so that you have them separate. Does that make sense? So just fold it, gently tear them apart. Okay? Are you with me on that? If you have scissors, that's fine, but I thought we could easily just tear them apart also. Okay? So all of you at home, are you getting your digits all torn apart so that you're ready to use them? Yes.
I don't have the code for the.
What? No, I can't hear you.
I don't have the code for the classroom.
Noah, speak up.
I don't have the code for the classroom.
Still can't hear you, Noah.
I don't have the code for the classroom. The Google
Do
Classroom.
you?
I need the code for the Google Classroom.
Oh, I'm hearing you, Noah. Noah, look at the virtual classroom. It's posted there. Are you into the virtual classroom?
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But are we supposed to be working on something? Yes.
All right, so this is what yours should look like when you brought it up, am I correct? Yes, no? Okay. Now, am I correct that your Chromebooks, you can lay your screen flat on your desktop, correct? So that is what you would do at this time, all right? And we're going to be using our number tiles on our flat screen. And in theory, you should be able to get this on your screen so that you can use your number tiles on the, okay, flat. Okay, just flip it over, flatten it out, follow my directions, please, okay? Now, my hope is that you can get all of this on the same screen, right? So I'm assuming you can size it so that it's all there, blah, 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 right? Okay, you guys are pretty savvy with all that stuff. I am hoping I don't have to come around and do that with you. So you're going to want to flatten your screen. There you go. Now, I am not going to be using number tiles up here. I'm just going to be writing with my pen up here. But you're going to use your number tiles and you're going to place them where you think they belong. They might work in several places. However, you're going to have to change them. Like maybe the 4 would work down here, but if you use it here, you end up with a 5 left over on your desktop and it doesn't work anywhere else. Does that make sense? So all number tiles will work somewhere and they all have to be on your Chromebook somewhere perfectly. So I'm going to give you a little time just to try it out and then we're going to talk about it, okay? So go.
Huh? What is this?
I don't know.
Am I? No?
And let me tell you something. Sitting there trying to figure it out and then decide where your number tile goes is the hardest way to do it. Put your number tiles on there, just try it. And then move your number tiles. That's why we have the number tiles. Just put them on there and try it. And then move them around.
This makes no sense.
I know, right? I can't even understand it.
Really even hear what you're saying. I don't know what to do. Why is
Aiden
my
is
eye
going
watering so much?
and is taking a nap.
And you at home, are you doing the same thing? Everybody, give me a thumbs up if you are, please. Are you trying it at home?
What?
Okay, Aiden, you need to be sitting up, not in bed. No, we're not in bed. We're sitting up. We're in school.
I don't understand it.
That makes no sense.
I'm just
Logan? Logan, I don't see you. Logan, you need your camera on. Are you working on it, Logan? Thank you. All right. I'm seeing a lot of people having some success. Again, keep trying things. Put them on your Chromebook and try things. Okay? So, everybody's going for answers of 20 because that's what's in that magnifying glass. let's do hands off for right now. I know most of you are done. In fact, I don't think anybody got it all right yet. Let's start talking about what you were thinking when you started placing numbers. What were you thinking? Yeah, tell us one thing you were thinking. Okay. All right. So we all have to keep 20 in mind. All right. When I think of 20, I start thinking about, well, what kind of combinations give me 20? All right. So as I start looking at things, what were some things that helped you then as you looked at your Chromebook? What were some things? You looked at some stuff now, and you knew you were going for 20, and you are Adam, right?
I was thinking 5 times 4.
5 times 4. So he looked at this, and he went 5 times 4. How many of you did that?
Me.
Okay. 4 times 5? Okay. Using the community property, would that work? Are there any other single digits that give us 20? Single digits that give us 20. Single digits, 1 digit at a time. You guys at home, you can raise your hands and I can call on you as well. Single digits. Okay, so that locks in our 5 and our 4, right? We can't use 5 and 4 anywhere else. So we need to put in either 5 times 4. Whoops, we need to get some writing utensils going here. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. We can either put in 5 times 4 or 4 times 5, but we know that our 5 and our 4 have to stay there. They are used up. We can't use them anywhere else. So when I look at one of these kinds of things, I might look for things like that. And, all right, I have no other choice but those 2 numbers there. All right? Now, because I know those can't be used anywhere else, here's what I do when I'm working with hands-on things. I turn those over. Because I know I can't steal them. You know what I'm saying? Do I have to turn them over? No. But they are then out of my sight, out of my mind. I can't use 5 and 4 anywhere else. Because that's locked in. There's nothing else that I can use here. So that is a lock-in. I'm done with it. Can't take them away. Okay? All right. Is there anything else that you saw that you could not use, like you had to lock it in? It was a lock-in. Anybody at home? Did you see a lock-in at home? Dante, yeah, I see your hand up.
I didn't get it.
Hold on, let me see if I can turn this up. Go ahead, Dante.
I didn't get it.
Say it nice and loud, buddy.
I didn't get it.
7? Is that what you said? Try me again, Dante.
I didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't get it? Did you get the 4 and 5? The 4 times 5? 4 times 5 is 20, mister. Right here. 5 times 4 is 20.
There's a whole bunch of blank spaces.
Huh?
I didn't get it because there's a whole bunch of blank spaces.
Okay, we'll follow along here and see if you're going to understand it, okay?
Okay.
All right? Piper.
On where there's 1 there, put 9, then put the other box, put 1.
So you put a 9 and a 1 there. How many of you did a 9 and a 1 there? Could we have put a 1 and a 9? Yep, so those are interchangeable. We don't know yet if we need our 1 and our 9 anywhere else, right? Because could we have put an 8 and a 2 here? A 3 and a 7, you know. All right? So those are a possibility, but they're not a lock-in like this, right? Okay? All right? Good choice, though. Is there anything else we can lock in? Oh, is it Audra? Yes, Audra. Is this a lock-in? Is there anything else that we subtract 7 from that's going to give us a 0 here? and leave us with 20. Is there anything else we could put there? No, so this definitely is a lock-in, right? Okay, all right, good, good. Okay, all right, so we have 2 lock-ins for sure, all right? Okay, what else do you see? What else do you see? Diana, right?
And on the bottom one, I put a 1 and a 9.
Oh, you put the 1 and the 9 down here. Oh my. That takes the 1 and the 9 away from there. Do we have to have the 1 and the 9 here? Okay, Diana, you said put it here. Can you explain why we have to have it there? Quick class. Anybody explain why we have to have it there?
On 8, it'd be 81, and you don't want an 81.
Was that an 11?
Yes.
Okay.
What I meant by Christian.
Like,
Yeah. 11 plus 9 gives us 20. Nothing else will allow for that, right? Okay? So there's another lock-in. That takes out the 9 and the 1 up here, right? Okay? Ava.
1.
Up here? 8 and 2. Okay? You can switch to an 8, okay? All right, we don't know if that's a lock-in yet because we still have this mess to deal with over here, right?
More activities.
All right, division. Everybody with division, I can tell. Oh. All right. Now, division, it's just harder to do, right? Here's a little trick. Division is reverse of multiplication, right?
Listen to the funny story and then draw a picture.
We multiply 20 by 2, we get what? 20 times 2 is what? 40. So 40 divided by 2 gives us 20. What's 20 times 3?
90? No,
60. So 60 divided by 3 gives us 20. All right. And we can keep going, right? All right? But let's look at the numbers that you have left. Let's look at the numbers that you have left. Okay? Do we have any number tiles left that we can use for our division here? Ezra?
Yes. You can. Put that in the 30. And the 6.
Do we have 60 divided by 3 left? So 18 plus 2 we still have, right? You can leave that there? Yes? And we got it. Yes? Okay? All right. So, Piper, I would like to thank you for telling us
like this.
Because that gave me the opportunity to show that it didn't get to stay there. We had to use it down here later. Because I really wanted somebody to do that for me. I didn't even ask you to do that. But I really wanted that to be an example of, well, it worked up here. We couldn't leave it there. We had to move it down here because it was a definite down here. And we had to find something else that worked there. Because while it worked there, we couldn't leave it there. And that's what happened to us. Okay? It might be frustrating because, wow, it did work there, didn't it? But, ooh, we couldn't leave it there because it had to go here. Because it was the only thing that worked there. Okay? All right. Here's what we'll be doing with our, we're called independent activities. Okay? Here's what we'll be doing with those. On our folders, our classroom folders, at the top there's a place for independent activities. We'll be doing different colors. One of them is pink. Notice this was labeled pink. it was pink IA1. So it would be like pink number 1. All right? Once you would have it done, I would come around and initial it off, and you would get 5 points for it. So, on our folders, we're going to be putting the different colors. So off to the side, and I'm going to grab your folder. Have your folder, please. Off to the side, underneath where it says independent activities. And you guys don't have these at home. I'll have them here at school, and I'll be keeping track here at school for you guys. You'll be submitting them as a picture to me. You guys at home? Hear me? You'll submit a picture to me. When you have it done, you'll take a picture and send it off to me.
Roll it down, Dottie.
Good dog. Good dog.
Go.
So the first color you'll write in is pink. And then as we have new colors, I'll tell you the next color to write down. Does that make sense? So if we were doing this one today for points, over in week 1, we would put a little 1 in the box next to the pink. Guys at home, you need to be quiet. We're having class. So pink, week 1, that little box. If we were actually taking grade on this, you'd put a little 1 in there because this was pink number 1 or whatever. It might be a 12, it might be a 22, whatever. Does that make sense? Okay? But that way we keep track of the ones that we're doing and what we get credit for. Okay? Does that make sense? So let's say you think you have it, you know, you put it on your little board, and I come around and check, and oh, you got 3 numbers in the wrong place. I tell you the numbers to take off of your Chromebook, and you have to retry it. So you get several chances at trying to get it correct. Okay? Does that make sense? Yes, Ezra? Down there? Those are the other things we'll be working on in class, and as we use them on. Mute yourself at home. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to overwhelm you with all this stuff today because there's a whole lot of them. So as we do it, I'll explain it. Okay? All right? Okay, thank you. You want to put pink right there. Thank you. So, any questions on how to do this independent activity? All right. As we do the other colors, I will explain how to do those as well, so that you'll understand what the processes are for those. Again, too much information is information overload, and then it's kind of, I might as well not say anything. Okay? Huh? All right. You good to go on that? Okay. All righty. Back up. Bringing the paper around. You may put all those things off to the side and get out your colored pencil. Oh, wait a minute. Number tiles, like on number tiles, those go back in your baggie. Please don't lose them, you'll be using them.
So, do you know how to draw a bear? Draw a circle? Oh, wait. Circle? Okay. Wait.
Those of you at home, get out a piece of paper, please.
Brown. Oh, what is that? Here. Here. Small. Body.
All right.
Belly. What part of the book was the bear part?
Okay. Yeah, we're going to draw a circle in the center of our page. Can you guys see it at home?
Hold on. Dogs! Come the fuck out!
You guys at home? Thumbs up if you can see this. I'm drawing on the board. Okay.
Hold on. Let it load.
This is what it's going to look like. So we have 8 sections around the circle. Okay.
Dogs!
Jesse, would you mute yourself, please?
What?
Would you mute yourself, please? Can you mute yourself, please?
Sorry.
Thank you. All right. In the center circle, I want you to put your first and last name. Vertical. All right. Now, this is math class, so we deal a lot with numbers, right? I get to talk numbers all the time, right? Okay. This page is going to be about numbers. So put your pencils down, watch what Mrs. Allen's going to do here, okay? So, my page is going to be about numbers, but the numbers have to relate to me. So your numbers are going to relate to you, okay? My first number is going to be a 3, and I'm going to draw a quick picture with, now nobody laughs at my drawings, because my drawings are always wonderful, okay? Wonderful drawings, Mrs. Allen is an artist, okay? So, first of all, somebody just tell me why you think I drew that 3 and what those pictures have to do with Mallory. I do not have 3 siblings, that was a good guess. That's a good guess. Audra.
You have 3 children?
I have 3 kids. 3 kids. There you go. Okay? I have 3 kids. Alright? So that's what my 3 represents. Now here's my next number I'm going to draw. My next number is an 8. Okay, here we go. I don't really have all the colors I want, but here we go. There's that A. What is my A? 8 grandchildren. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you this one just because it may come up sometime in our conversations, and I'm going to get this out there. Got a little halo there, okay? Okay. These are my little twins, okay? All right. I had her until she was 10 months old. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. She is now 4. I had her till she was 10 months old. That was her twin. All right. It may come up in some kind of conversation, particularly when we have like health, which I won't have you guys for health, but you may hear it like through the grapevine because in health we talk about grieving and death and how you deal with it. And it was a very big part of my life, you know. But so sometimes I say my 7 grandkids that I play with, but you'll go, but 8 was your number. Yeah, there's a discrepancy there, right? Right. Okay. It's a part of my life. Okay. So that's why she gets the little halo. Okay. So I have 8 grandkids. All right. Now here's my next one. This is a funky picture I drew at my other class. All right.
Of volleyball.
And I'm not getting all the colors I want. Oh, there we go. And this next picture, I don't know. I pulled it off in my last class, but I'm not sure I can. All right, so there we go. All right, who's guess what that's all about? Peyton. 4? Yeah, what about it? What's this number have to do with? Adam. Oh, no. Good guess. Censor? No, good guess. Peyton.
Number on
Yes. That was a number on my sports shirt, and I played volleyball.
basketball and track.
And track, there you go. All right. I guess I could also add, Hey, all right.
Baseball,
Yeah,
softball,
So, all right, there's 3 numbers for me, all right? That would help describe me, all right? Okay? Clearly, this goes back a couple of years on me. But those are numbers that pertain to me. So on your paper, okay, you will be taking a look at numbers that apply to you. You've got 8 numbers that you can use, all right? Now, yes,
Do you have to do all of the lines and everything? Or can you only like one?
well, I was hoping you could come up with 8, but I'm not gonna like go crazy on it, but I was hoping you could use 8, all right? So those of you at home, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna send me a picture of yours. Does that make sense? Okay? Now, we're limited on our class time, okay? So do what you can here in class. What you guys are going to do with it is it's going to go in the front pocket of your math binder, okay? So here's your first big assignment. What you don't get done in class, would you please have it ready for in your binder on Monday, okay? You've got colored pencils and markers and all that. Jazz it up. It doesn't need to be just bland pencil. Okay? All right? So you guys at home, just send me a picture of it. Okay? I'm signing out. I don't need to have you sit here and just watch me. You're doing your own coloring. Have a good weekend. I'm ending the meeting. Thank you.
I have a question. So
What?
do we put in this? What do we put like in there, like faces?
What do you put in there?
Yeah.
You can pick numbers that pertain to you.
Hello, A. Clark.
Okay?
So anything?
Your numbers go on the outside. The middle is your name. Okay?
Outside.
In the middle is your name. On the outside are your numbers that pertain to you, and you draw pictures for it, okay? All right?
Hello, Emily.
Okay.
Okay, Jesse, that's not what this is for. Okay, we all good?
I have learned how to do it.
Okay.
Do I press?
Dante, are you good?
Yeah. Do I press leave?
Yeah.